You are singing in the back seat of a warm car, believing the world is a place where you are protected. Then comes a flash of light, the scream of metal, and a violent flip that ends the life you knew. The chill of that October morning presses against the windows, but you are wrapped in the comfort of a thick coat. Your father, George, is focused on the quiet road ahead, while your mother, Marina, hums with the energy of someone who loves her work. These two people are the physical anchors of your universe. For a child, the worldview operates like an expansive dome. Every plan for tomorrow rests on the permanence of these guardians. Because that central pillar is always there, the child never considers what happens if it suddenly fails. You are entirely immersed in a Spice Girls song, the pop music filling the space between you and your parents. In this moment, you are at the peak of your life, with no reason to suspect the road is actually a countdown. When security is this absolute, its removal leaves the survivor with nothing to hold on to. The deeper the sense of safety, the more total destruction when it vanishes in a heartbeat. There's no warning, no screech of brakes. A blinding flash of light startles you out of the song, marking the exact second the world shifts from a melody into a nightmare. The vehicle loses its grip on the earth. In the boot, heavy luggage jostles violently, throwing the car's center of gravity into chaos as the tires leave the asphalt. The world spins into a blur of gray sky and black road. You are tossed like a rag doll, while a symphony of screaming metal completely swallows the sound of your own voice. As the vehicle rotates, its protective structure fails. Each collision forces the metal to buckle, folding the car in on itself, transforming a sanctuary into a trap. Glass shatters, turning the air into a cloud of needles. The last physical barrier is stripped away. In the middle of the tumble, all complex thought vanishes. Your body is no longer yours to command. You are left with nothing but the biological imperative to find the next breath. The speed of this failure outruns the mind's ability to process it. By the time you finally realize the car is spinning, the life you are living has already been entirely deleted. Then comes a silence heavier than the noise. The car is wedged upside down against the central guardrail, suspended at a sickening angle. The smell of gasoline and burnt rubber fills the air. You look over at George and Marina, and the stillness tells you the truth. They are gone before the car even stopped moving. You crawl from the wreckage with a broken arm, standing completely alone on the desolate asphalt in the freezing October wind. You are a child standing amidst the ruins of your family, wondering how a single moment can be this final. Later, the facts arrive. The accident was caused by a man celebrating his first child's birth. One man's celebration became your total erasure. The driver also died, leaving a newborn fatherless, just as you lost your parents. Grief is harder to resolve when it is tied to an injustice. The knowledge that your parents died for a stranger's mistake makes the loss feel like a debt that can never be paid. Years later, you find yourself in the army. You wear the uniform to create a physical barrier between yourself and a world that can take everything away in a second. Survivors of extreme trauma often seek out rigid, disciplined systems. By immersing yourself in a world of strict orders, you can numb the chaotic memory of the guardrail. Following orders removes the burden of choice. You build walls around your heart so no one can get close enough to leave you behind again. But this armor is a hollow cover for a void. It provides the appearance of strength while merely hiding the child who still hears the sound of shattering glass. Choosing to survive through total isolation is its own form of loss. It is a way of erasing the self to ensure you never have to feel the weight of another person's absence. Today, you are trapped in a room, staring at your reflection in a window. The doors seal with a click that sounds like the end of the world. This comparison shows how the mind connects two different points in time. On one side, the interior of a car crushed against a guardrail. On the other, a locked stone room. Both enclosures create the same suffocating sense of being caged. When King Targos commands you to be bound to a prince, the walls seem to close in. You are back in the wreckage, realizing your freedom is an illusion, and that someone colder and stronger will always decide your fate. Then Theo leaps onto the windowsill. His antlers glow softly in the dune light, creating patterns that cut through the darkness of the room and the threat of the guards outside. This small connection with a talking animal creates a crack in your armor. For the first time in years, the ice around your heart begins to fracture, suggesting that isolation isn't the only way to stay safe. As you sink onto the mattress, you realize that getting ready for that summer holiday was the last time you felt true joy. These smiling faces and the sound of that Spice Girls song mark the exact point where one life ended and survival began. Everything before this moment was light. Everything after has been lived in the shadow of the crash. You have survived the army and played royal games, but your identity is still rooted in that October morning. You are still the child on the guardrail, waiting for the world to stop spinning. Can you ever truly find happiness again when the very best memory you have is the one that led directly to a tragedy?